Hello there, fellow fort planners. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Inquest of the Dead. Episode 44, The North River Farming Annex. I think what I'm going to do is this. For the Devil Strand, I'm going to plan it here, and then I'm going to plan on kind of putting bridges up to prevent flooding. And because it's August, I'm not going to get any floods anytime soon, I don't think. And then slowly removing the pollution on this zone, because Devil Strand can survive in polluted terrain, but will thrive in non-polluted terrain. So what we'll do is we'll plant it here, and then wall it up, protect it, and then clean it. We could even grow light it if we want to get extreme. Double strand 1. Double strand 2. So that's the priority. So, you know how I was stockpiling steel? Rip my steel. I could have done barricades or something, but I'd rather have a very permanent solution. However, RimWorld did update, like, since I last played, which I know is unusual. And as per the update, heavy bridges are buffed in that they no longer add a lot of colony value like they did before. So, I guess it's a good thing. And then, the other thing I was going to do is to wall it up. Because I don't expect Devil Strand to survive if we don't actually guard it. And then I'll just, like, build the wall here. Well, actually, we'll just do this. There. Show colony wealth drop? It's probably that. Well, no, that's when good left the map tile. It would be wealth buildings. Oh, what the hell just happened? Oh, long route, okay. I thought it was like someone got crushed or something stupid. Nope, we're good. Why are you... Oh, you've just been wandering around outside. Good and Kadath are worth that much? Apparently, yeah. They'd been wealth creatures. So if we check the last 30 days, anytime they leave, it's like dip, dip. To be fair, Good has killed 1,559 things. She ain't exactly a gentle soul. I say with delight. Alright, there's one really awkward overhead mountain right there. I'm gonna set it up as like a fall trap. It's not a bad idea. Just crush some Shamblers. Because if I build a roof like this, you know, and then have one column hold it all up. Smash! Although that's just gonna kill me. Let's be honest, I know who's gonna be the victim to that. It's me. Yeah, some of that is the shuttle itself, true. Yeah, it's hard to show the wealth change for that regard. But yeah, heavy bridges have been buffed in that they don't add colony value. And the reason for that, if you're wondering, was that like tribals, like a lot of the random camps and stuff that you went to that like was built on mud or water would have insanely high colony values because the bridges themselves were worth a whole lot, and it added a massive amount to the colony value, which was a problem. So that got patched. Will the farms be clean of pollution? Yes, eventually. They're just not required to be initially. But that is the intention. Okay, we have a big assault. A 115 assault. Madzi, okay, everybody inside, or behind walls rather. Madzi, you need your blade. It's a very small group from the southwest. So Addy and RCV are going to take that one out. Because our steel mining operation is threatened by the eastern group's going to be what we go for first, because I don't need them busting through our deep drill. And then Bryzit and Madzi will take the north. And then the east group will intercept the south group, maybe? Here's what I'll do. You three go up there. And then Nabla, Rascal, Chimik. You're the slowest. You stay with RCV. And the rest of the shooters fan out. I think that's a good split. Alright, Bryza still needs the shield belt. Noted. Something I forgot to make. My shooters needed a little bit more time to set up. So we've got 33, 17. I can't get an accurate count there yet because of combined hordes. But I think we're laid out in such a way that I'm not likely to have too much of a breach, which is good. Oh, these guys aren't... Nabla, 1 minute. Get their attention. There we go. Okay, so this wall is getting hit. This group is maybe 36. That's not insignificant. Copy. Not a problem. Where's Kadeth? No. Sloan. No. Sorry. 1 sec. You. Let there be light. So this wall is the most vulnerable. Because this is doubled up. So we'll have to get there soon. Sakura, you have Word of Healing? Alright. That group is almost dead. So these guys are gonna breach soon. And they're probably gonna breach here as well. Trying to think of where I'm gonna be needed first. We're closest to the northern group, so let's clear that out now. We'll just deal with the breach down there. RCV, how you holding up here? How did you even, Rascal, how'd you even get hit? These guys are doing okay-ish? Cool. Braggles, thank you for the resub. So this is a situation where the, like, bait turrets would work out well if I had them, in that I could have the turrets on switches so that they will really only turn on when we need them. Because at the moment, like, obviously the South is getting overwhelmed, and we keep them from being able to do a wall breach. Because I don't want to divide our forces so thin that it's a risk to anyone. Because I obviously could have, like, a single brawler down here, but, like, a single brawler is just going to get, like, crushed, right? They're not going to fare well like they are, or like these guys are. And even then, they're not doing awesome. Fingers bit off and things like that. So, there is a secondary threat here, where if they breach this wall, these shooters are going to get ambushed. So I got to keep an eye on that. That was quite the combo. Alright, for now, Sailso is protected in here, as is Fran, but when this door falls and fails, they won't be. So that's the risk now. I like how they're inside trying to break out. It's like, where do you think you're going? Stupid Shamblers. Alright, at this point, Nabe, you stay behind and burn corpses. And then Ross, you're going to do the same over here. Because I need to get on top of corpse cleanup promptly, or they're just gonna come back. Okay, RCV finally fell. Got it. Bleeds aren't too bad, so it's not like an emergency. These guys are down but not dead. Got it. Is Jefferson something that can be roofed up? It could, but we need a grow light. And if we have a grow light, we're going to need more power generation. So I wasn't planning on roofing it up, unless we had like a toxic fallout. Okay. Having the shooters brawl here is not good. I'm working on fixing that. So heading down there now. Nabe's cleaning up those corpses. Oh, you're up. I guess I could have given a blade focus on RCV. That would have helped out a lot. That's my bad. I'm not used to the other brawlers having such abilities. And then we're going to need to clean this up. But they've only gotten through the first layer, so there's time. Who needs the most help? Down here, I think. Oh god, they're coming back actively. That was fast. Do they... I don't know why. Alright, let's start the burning from this side then. Stickiest, thank you for the resub. And Nabe. Because I really haven't sown very much Devil Strain, I don't really care about setting the field on fire. There's only 3 Devil Strain even sown, so it's like not a big deal. Oh, and they're through. Okay. Backup required. Rascal's bleeding pretty bad. I know RCV's bleeding pretty bad. Chimmick is down. Okay. Shooters get closer. You're getting everyone hit with friendly fire. And Sakura, you go rescue Chimmick. We're gonna need to pull Chimmick out. They have 4 hours to live. Where were the crawlers that were here? I know there were some shamblers that... Oh, there you are. So there's 3 active shamblers here, 1 there, and then 1 there. Got it. Everyone else is dismissed. I'll have Good clean these guys up. Double wall definitely helped a lot. Shattered nose and bite scar to the eye. Yeah, this is exactly why the brawlers really need the lungs and then subsequently the helmet. Because they are, a lot of their injuries, the hen injuries are what cause a lot of pain, a lot of blood loss, and they go down and it gets scary. Okay, Ross. Oh, I don't know how he died. Did you kill him? You burnt yourself, so no, you didn't kill him. You were too busy panicking on fire. I don't really know. But Ross, come on, stop, drop, roll. I've known that since like 2nd grade. I don't have the... So what I'm doing here is I'm using focus to speed up the patching. So I can, because I don't have the stabilize ability, which is kind of like coagulate. And her eye is scarred again. Oh my god, okay. Alright, Kadathum's bringing in blocks to patch the holes, which is a great thing. And now it's time to do triage. Sloan, you can switch to Rascal. I think Addie's mostly been stabilized. RCV and... What was that? Why did everyone just have a negative mood? Oh, probably... disturbed sleep. Normally when you have a, like, universal negative mood like that, it's like someone died, but I didn't get the warning of someone dying, so it's like, what happened? Hey, Nabe, you've been doing a good job of burn up corpses. I'm going to have you continue, because Ross doesn't understand how fire works. Ross is our new caveman, I guess. God, you managed... How long were you on... You're such an idiot. He got on fire here and, like, panicked and ran all the way inside. Reminds me of that, Community, the TV show meme with Annie using pepper spray, running forward and, like, running into the cloud of pepper spray. Yeah, that's what that feels like to me. So who lost their rifle? Nabla? Got it. Chimik. 7 hours, 8 hours. Okay, Chimik's fine. RCV is probably the biggest bleeder now. And I'll switch over to RCV quickly and then back to Rascal. Anyone else in here, like, can dock? There's not a lot of... Zoshi pretends like they know how. That's fine. This is good training, I guess. Same with Nabe. But Nabe's busy. We're obviously going to have a corpse issue here. And then Kadath, to get you to finish that wall patch. I'm going to put everyone on close to base, except for Chimik to be behind walls. Also, I didn't do any work priorities, did I? So, drugs. You don't take drugs. Medicine, you can hold it. And then schedule's fine. And then work priorities for Chimik. I totally forgot about this. I like how Chimik's like, I'm really good at childcare. You are a child. What are you talking about? You do like to shoot, but there's really nothing ever to hunt. You like to mine or pretend to mine. You like digging sandcastles or something. I don't know. You're a kid. I wonder if Carter will die or decay from unroofed, outdoors, shallow moving water. Because in half a day, this corpse disappears due to damage and decay. I'd like to see that. That'd be nice. Alright, biggest bleed looks like Nabla. And then Addy. Who can I... God, everyone's so tired. Right now, I'm going to have Kadath on work only. On a... hauling corpses where they belong. So that we can prevent the revives. Because there's a lot of corpses in here I can't set on fire or I lose all my crops. So he's just going to be in charge of, like, trying to get corpses to where they need to go. Hence the high priority haul work only. And I'll put him back on a normal schedule at the end. Nabe, you're done? Sweet. Yeah, that was a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries. Scars, etc. Not a good fight. Oh, zoning. Close to home will allow here. That will make it a little bit easier to haul these corpses. It'll even make it allowable to haul those corpses in. Now, I know we have holes in the walls over here. There's no Shamblers that are anywhere close to this spot just yet. But another thing is, after that, all that combat, I think we're going to also risk mental breaks as a result of a disrespect to Chapel. So that's another focus, is to get the Chapel back up and running. Yo, Rascal, get back in bed. What are you going? You're like bleeding to death, dude. Just... Because, yeah, I can hear them reviving that. Oh, no, that was the tree. Is it just me, or does Nabla not have a face? Are you, like, smothering yourself with a pillow? I can't really figure out where their face went. Sloan's like, hey, if you won't get in bed, I'm going to keep patching you. Afro and beard merged. He's now a wolf man. Alright, Chapel's about to be respected again. Done. That should help out with mood. We still have some corpses left to be hauled. Glitch, you are joining the... In fact, if you're up and about... Oh, you refuse to haul. Right. Well, if you refuse to haul, guess what? You get to burn them then. Won't do dumb labor? I'll give you dumber labor. Congratulations. Alright, the remaining injuries that we have in the colony, I think, are not so serious that we need, like, permanently drafted people. I'm going to take the docs off of draft. Because it's just like Sun Tzu, Addy, and Good, and Wizard that are bleeding. And like, we'll get there. Oh, although Chimik just got an infection. In that case, Sakura, tend with real meds, and then preach health. You'll be fine. Do you not fight fires? What the heck? Nabe just like stood there like, oh yeah, it's cool. I knew, I intended it. That was an intentional shot, what I just did. But the idea there was to fight the fire he was standing next to and then getting rid of the ones in the door. But he just decided, no, fire's fine. So Chimik, you got tended for 67% quality. That's fine. And then we'll do you preach health, and you should be no issue at all between those two. Glitch, I don't think you actually burnt all the corpses I told you to. Because there seems to be a lot of corpses left. Okay, Nabla, I will not force you to go get your own gun. I saw how fast you were moving. It was, slow. Now these guys are probably going to get up pretty soon. I'm going to burn them in place because they're not super close to anything flammable, and temporarily remove them from home zone because I just don't need Shamblers walking about inside the base if I can help it. And this corpse has 4 HP left. It's very possible the river actually solves that one for me. That'd be nice. We're actually almost done hauling all the corpses into the no-res box. Not too many left. It's not so much about how well we fight, is how quick we recover. This scenario does not give you a lot of recovery time, so you need to, like, get back on your feet ASAP to really, truly survive. And that's, I think, the challenge. Starving. That's not good. Alright, this auto door needs to close as well. How impressive is the barracks? Extremely. Oh, sorry, Sloan. I don't even think you were on Kadath's brutal schedule of work only. It was a long night, though. Sapple, thank you for the resub. Cheers. Alright, Nape. You're still patching. You are going to be responsible down here. Actually, go get Bioferrite. Chimmick got another infection. Oh, joy. And Good got an infection. Double joy. Meds, but not from you. Sakura tend. I guess Nabe won't be the one to do that. Sunsu, you've got a burn rifle. That's a good start. One day. Oh, what are you doing? That was interesting. You were drafted and had queued up work, and you just decided to stop on your own. Like, who's undrafting you? It ain't me. This is really strange. It wasn't me. I didn't touch it. He just decided to stop being drafted and stop working. Look, my hands were up. Sunsu just stopped. What the hell is that? Must be the mentor mod? I don't even think I'm mentoring anyone, though, right now. Yeah, it's super strange. So yeah, Sunsu is not getting mentored. I don't know what the hell that was. But it's not cool that, like, the game's just deciding, oh, sorry, yeah, we're just ignoring what you tell us to... what the hell? That's so strange. You know what it might be? The corpse that was in the queue got burned up and no longer existed, and it canceled the entire queue. But I don't know why it would undraft you. That part doesn't really make any sense. Then you should just stand there drafted. Okay, it is super hot in there. Fair play. Spurious, thank you for the sub. Yeah, that was strange. Didn't I have a problem with this last stream? I did. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know, like... So if you're wondering why it's weird, is like, if you draft someone and you tell them to do something, they do it. That's like a cardinal rule of RimWorld. They'll ignore schedule, they'll ignore zoning, they'll ignore everything except for, like, their physical needs of sleep. Like, they might just, like, collapse from exhaustion, but they'll do it until they collapse. So there's not... I can't think of a very good reason to queue up, like, go burn these corpses, and then for the pawn to go, you know what, I'm going to do one of them of 7, and then just, like, stop. And I wasn't the one canceling the thing, so that was what was really strange. I've no idea. Ain't the foggiest. Yeah, maybe they're setting themselves on fire and then promptly getting put out, and it, like, resets the queue. Because I know when you're on fire, you go into, like, temporary panic mode, where, like, you react to having been put on fire. Where it will require the pawn to stop doing whatever they're doing. Whatever. We're alive. It's fine. Weird, but fine. So we'll keep an eye on those infections. Chimic's infections are needing tending. But 65 over 35, 66 over 35. So they need tending, but they're not serious. And the goods infection, obviously, we need a remedy as well. But she's well ahead of the curve, too. Half an hour, okay. Actually stand here, because you're going to need herbal meds. Can 10 now. I was hoping to have Sakura meditate a little bit longer to get word of immunity, to boost immunity gain, but I probably won't even need it by the time I have access to it. Is it worth tending good scars now? No, because you can still fight, especially with regular infections. Regular wound infections aren't very serious as long as they're tended to. So it doesn't actually put you out of commission. It just means that when you're not actively fighting, you should probably bed rest. So it's in other words, not worth it. Plus her eye scar is barely a problem. As you see, her sight's 97%. So it's like a scar, sure, but it's not a very serious one. It's a 20th of her vision. Yeah, and exactly. We have 3 raids coming really, really, really soon. So putting someone in a 48-hour anesthesia for a 3% of lost sight is a bad plan. Oh, speaking of which, they're landing on top of me. They're landing right here. Okay. Wizard, get out of there. Everyone, draft in place. Ross, close this door. Scorp, go over there with Addy and RCV. Sailso, you stay right here with Chimic. You guys, do you have a, okay, speed boost? Hope none of them have doomsday launchers. That'd be a real problem. Okay, Ross got the door closed. You go over here. Wizard, close. Oh, that door should be closing. You repair it. Alright. Mace, Sickle, I think they're brawlers. Which absolutely sucks for them, because they just entered a brawl fight against good, which is bad. But not bad for me. Oh, that's obnoxious. I like how they set a fire and then their fire foam, because one of them had fire foam on them, like immediately triggers. It's like, what do you want? Set things on fire or not on fire? You seem to not be able to decide. So Madzi, sorry about you getting burnt and stabbed. But You only have a shield belt? Hey, you know what? That's mine now. What are you, where are you crawling to, bud? You're kill of the week, pal. You fell on top of the vampire slayer, and you're a vampire. Good job. Alright. Alarm off. That done got resolved right quick. Sakura, you go rescue Madzi. And these guys, all of these guys are inside right now, so it's not like they're gonna shamble, right? Because they're indoors. They're not eligible for shambling. Bryson, this is your belt. Go wear it. Was that a quest raid? Probably. Let's check the... Yes, this was one of 3 quest raids. So we have 2 more left to go. Very annoying that they landed on my head in my workshop, but they didn't actually destroy anything because I had 2 brawlers like waiting there with blades drawn. So... Shambler approach. 89 from the north. Okay, I think... Oh, we already mined up all that anyway. I was going to say, I think we probably won't be able to do mining up here, but it doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. We have 1,000 steel, so that's going to be good for now. Cool. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Inquisitors.